Okay, well, welcome to AllSides Talks, our first national opportunity online for people from left and right to talk across divides with each other. I'm John Gable. I'm the president and co-founder of AllSides, where we actually provide news from left, center, and right, so everybody can kind of see the news from different perspectives and understand each other and the issue a little bit better.
And I'm Joan Blades, a co-founder of Living Room Conversations, which is a structured conversation format that's open source, and 6 people just having a great conversation across differences.
Now, Joan and I are a bit different backgrounds. So I'm originally from Kentucky, Appalachian, Kentucky, if you will. And I'm a tech guy, live in San Francisco, and I'm really popular here where I live now in San Francisco because I used to work for Mitch McConnell. So clearly I am from the right.
And I'm from Berkeley and a co-founder of MoveOn.org. And I'm totally at home at Berkeley and very much from the left. And John is still one of my best friends. I love talking with John.
Yeah, Joan and I work together a great deal. We've actually created a schools program together that's being used in all 50 states. And actually, we first met only about 6 years ago. And we discovered that the approach we were taking to AllSides, which is really about the information flow, helping people get out of their information filter bubble so they can see different points of view. And then what Living Room Conversations does, which is helping people get out of their relationship filter bubble so they can actually get to know each other across differences, that putting those two things together could be magical.
And I've definitely found it's magical. The design of Living Room Conversations is 2 friends with different viewpoints, each invite 2 friends for a conversation. And today, hopefully you're going to meet someone with a different viewpoint that might be a wonderful co-host for you someday in the not too different future. And we have over 100 conversation guides. So lots of good topics to talk about.
Now today, what you'll be doing is you're actually matched with somebody who is politically different than you are. We did this through an automatic matching system. And the idea is to actually have a honest conversation with somebody outside of our comfort zone, outside of our experience.
So Living Room Conversations always start with our conversation agreements. And John and I are going to read those for you because it fits for a one-on-one conversation too. So the first conversation agreement is be curious and listen to understand. Conversation is as much about listening as it is about talking. You might enjoy exploring how each other's experiences have shaped their value. You're exploring how others' experience have shaped their values and perspectives.
And it's great to make mistakes. That's kind of what we do. And part of that is showing respect and suspending judgment. So people tend to judge one another. Setting judgment aside opens you up to learning from others and makes them feel respected and appreciated. Try to truly listen, not listen to answer, but to listen to understand without interruption or crosstalk.
Note any common ground as well as differences. Look for areas of agreement or shared values that may arise and take an interest in the differing beliefs and opinions of whoever you're talking to.
Be authentic and welcome that from others. Share what's important to you. Speak from your own experience. Be considerate of others who are doing the same.
Be purposeful and to the point. Do your best to keep your comments concise and relevant to the question you're answering. Be conscious of sharing airtime with the other person you're talking to.
And finally, own and guide the conversation. Each of us does that. Take responsibility for the quality of your participation in the conversation as a whole. Be proactive in getting yourself and others back on track if we need to do that. Use an agreed upon signal like time out, or you can even say ouch if somebody said something that kind of hurt a little bit and they probably didn't even realize it. I love the word ouch. Use an agreed upon signal like time out or a sign if you feel the arguments are just not really being honored.
And now we're handing it over to Justine.
Hi, everyone. I'm Justine Lee. I'm a leader at Living Room Conversations focused on political polarization. Happy to be here. With all that is going on in the world, it's really easy to get lost in the noise. So we have chosen a topic for you and the topic is American Ideals and Values, because we think that it will help ground us and be a really good foundation for future conversations. So some of the questions that you'll be exploring together with your partner are, what are you most proud of as an American? Is there anything of which you are ashamed? How do each of these relate to our values? What would you define as American values? How are these unique to our country, or are they? So as you can see, these questions really get to the heart of what you believe and why, and they invite us to share personal experiences rather than talking points. And so when we're sharing personal stories, that creates more space to humanize one another and to really understand each other. So now it's time to go over logistics. If you're watching this video, it's likely because you are unable to join the kickoff event happening on Saturday, and that's okay. That's why we've made this video for you. And it also means that you might have scheduled a separate time to chat with your partner. So whenever you are ready to chat with your partner, you join the conversation by clicking on the Junto link in the instructions email. This unique link will bring you to a Junto room in your web browser. There's no additional software needed. And you'll meet your partner in the room and see the conversation guide on the right-hand side and get talking. We suggest at least 1 hour for your conversation, but feel free to talk for as long as you'd like. If you have any questions, you can email the AllSides team at talks@allsides.com. Thank you, and we hope that you have a wonderful conversation.
Enjoy. Have fun, everybody.